Hello, Salome. Hello. Hi. Let's see. Oh my god, I need to move my camera here. Oh. Hold on. No, my camera's disconnected. Well, it's gonna be my dark screen. Hello, Jolly. Let's pull it out and in. My camera. Camera decided to be a beastly. Okay, let me fix this. Kaboom and kaboom. There we go. Yay, we fixed it. Oh, my hair is still wet from the shower. Woo! I have been working and charging cameras today, so there's stuff all over my desk. Yeah. I saw you were playing more down. Oh. There we go. There, that was the right one. My cute little camera. My cute. Okay, let's put this where it doesn't fall. Or actually, should we take? Ah, no, it can just be on. Carefully put it there. Oi, oi, oi. Hello, hi. Oh, I need. Wait, I'm gonna reply to you on Discord as well, Francie, because I went and made food after you answered. There we go. There. Oh, Elf, yes, what is it, my boy? What is it? Look at my Kindle. My bad boy. I booked a hotel to Spill Expo today, so now I just need to book the event tickets. Ooh! Oh, you know what? I actually need to reply to Spill Expo, because there was. Do you guys remember a couple of months ago when I was asked if I wanted to come? I don't know if I've heard anything yet. Because moving kinda interrupted my life. But that's exciting. Let's see. Yeah, I need to send a reply email, I think, just to hear like, hey, did you forget me? am I still in the loop? Because I need to book something. Maybe not an hotel, but I need to book tickets and shit. No, not tickets, traveling. Oh my god. But that's exciting! Oh. Oh wait, did I change my title? Oh! I might not have done that. I can pick you up if you need a ride. That's true. I might need a bed too. Can I sleep on the couch in your room? Oh my god. Because I don't know if a lot of things are taken. Oh, if you're leaving on the way, I am. Like you're passing me. When you're going to Spill Expo, you're passing me. By the way, we put out a new video today. I don't know if you guys have played a game called Firework. It's a Chinese one. Let's see. I just released part 1 of a game that I played a little while ago. It was surprisingly fun. There we go. I'm just pinning this. Manual. There we go. Ta-da! There we go. Noise. Silent me. Hello. My hotel are a bit away from where Spill Expo shall be, but it's not far. Well, then I will just catch a ride with you, right? Just like, hey, let's go. Let's go. No, but I'm gonna... I think I'm gonna send a little poke to the guy who sent me an email and be like, hey, did you forget me? Am I still relevant? Like, I don't know. It would be really cool. I'm so used to like working on events like that like I haven't really, yeah. What are you up to today, Silent Meh? Are you up to something fun? Why do I have so many browsers? I have so many folders? No, not folders. What's the name? What is the name? I don't remember. I don't remember. What is the name of it? Browser windows. We'll call it browser windows. Oh, I ate food today, and oh, the dinner. Oh my god. I don't know if it's the ginger shots or what the hell. Fans? Fans, thank you. We can call it that. But yeah, I've started to take like, I'm starting to make my own ginger shots again. Because that is supposed to help inflammation, which it does, for me at least. And I don't know if it's the ginger shots or what the hell it is, but I start eating my dinner and I'm just so, I'm full. It's like I finish like half my dinner, I'm like, oh, and I don't know. I think it is. I saw the tickets for all 3 days is almost 800 NOK, give or take. That isn't too bad. You know, 800 NOK. It's not the worst. I've definitely heard of worse tickets than that. That's not the worst, thankfully. Yeah, that isn't too bad. Yeah, no. It's decent. Like, compared to what it costs to make an event like that. Ugh. The rent alone for places like that is... Oh, I forgot a drink. This one is empty, so... Yeah. Hold on. My fridge is just behind me, so... Ugh. There we go. I got my supply. I have this really baggy shirt on. But it was... I found it in the store, and it's like 1997. I like it. And I have my blanket because it's autumn. It's September. It's just cold, to be fair though. I'm used to sitting with a blanket all the time, so. My golden hair. Yeah, if my hair is very flat, I washed it today. It's still a little bit wet, so it hasn't gotten its poof. Oi, 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 oi. Wait, Jolly, are you and your little friend in Motortown? Oh yeah, you are. Are both of you? No, not him, okay. I was considering coming in and wreaking havoc, but maybe not. Ay, 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 ay. What is with Vega and their really, really bright side? I didn't want to do it straight into my key. We both are in. Oh. Ooh. Well, we could do a chill game. Oh. Yeah, by the way, finally I'm catching up on the videos that I had to drop during the summer because I'm moving. Hi. I finished Stardew Valley today. Let's see. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, okay, I don't know if you guys follow Asmongold, but his dad just took a turn for the worse. Asmongold is actually taking time off. Which I fully understand, but... Oh no, yeah, because his dad got pancreatic cancer, I think it was. And his dad is really, like, his dad is up in the years. So, it's if it's taking a turn for the worse, that is awful. Oof. I hate that. Looks what to eat. Wait, looks what to eat what? Oh no, I feel sorry for his dad. Yeah. He lost his mom a couple of years ago, and you know, his dad is the only living parent he has. It's God. I hate. No matter who you are, I hate watching somebody having a sick parent. It's never fun. It's never fun, no matter which way you turn. I'm looking and thinking what I should eat. What do you have near you? Are you thinking about cooking at home? Thank you so much, Frezzy, for gifting a sub to Silent Man. Welcome, Silent Man. Thank you so much, Frezzy. It's highly, highly appreciated. I super appreciate it. It's dinner time. Yeah, but are you gonna cook from home, or are you planning on ordering? Because that can make a huge difference. Ordering? Ooh. Well, pizza is a classic. You know, you can vary it. You can have a lot of variation with pizza unless you're like one kind of pizza guy, which is okay. I am OCD. I'm kind of, if I like one, I like one. Chinese are also classic. Oh, Chinese are good. Or burgers. Yeah, burgers could be good. It's been, whenever it has been like summer vacation in Norway, I'm just a little fed up with burgers. It's just like, oh, because like in Norway, you've spent like the whole summer grilling. Everybody's grilling. You get invited to grilling. Your friends are grilling. It's just like, burgers and hot dogs. From like Easter until September, you're done with them. Kind of. Pastries, perhaps. Ooh, pastries. Sorry, I pronounced that wrong. Pastries. Ooh. Wait, what kind of pastries can you order? Ooh, sounds interesting. Oh, I'm kind of in a loop right now where, like, I don't know what to make for dinner these days. I think it's like the beginning of autumn time. Any kind, I guess? Well, kebabs can also be nice. Yeah, for me, kebabs are like, it's a hit or miss, in a way. I do like kebab, but I cannot eat it too much. Like, once in a very blue moon, then they taste good. If I eat them like too regularly, it just stops tasting good. I think it's because udon noodles, oh, udon are good. Udon are really good. But I've only tried udon from like a restaurant. I haven't tried making it at home. Maybe I should do that. Shit, I have a house now. Dude, we can do cooking streams. We need to test the setup. I might have to get a wireless mic. I think that will be the way to go. A wireless mic if we're gonna do cooking stream. Because then we actually could do cooking stream. That would be nice. But yeah. It would be so fun. Elfie trying new things. Ay. But then I would need my... I can use my ring light, the big one. Because the kitchen is kind of dark. I've ordered kebab tallerken this much at this place that they know that I'm going to order. So they asked me if I shall have it. And all I need to answer is yes. Oh. Near my first apartment, they opened like a new eating place when I lived there. And it was like kind of the classical kebab, burgers kind of joint. And I was like, hey, might as well test it out, right? So I went in, I ordered, and the guy that owns it, he instantly started recognizing me because I was one of the first that were there. So every time I went in, he was like, oh! He was an older guy. He was like the dad of the family. And then something happened, so his sons had to take over. But each time when I came in, even when his sons had taken over, he was like, oh my god, you're back! Oh, I missed you, how have you been? I was like, hey! He was so nice. He still remembers me. It's been like 6 or 7 years, I think, since I lived there. But the few times I stopped by, he's like, hey! Very cozy. Very cozy. Oh, I have really liked those types of places where they're like, hey! It's just, it's so cozy. It's so nice. I do like it. Oh my god. I feel like one arm is, yeah, you can see it. My watch is out of power today, so, oh no. I have this pale line. Sounds like the sushi shop I go to. Doesn't it feel so good though? When you're tired after a long day, you go in and they're like, hey, welcome back. It's like, oh, it's so nice. Fuck, you sent a link, Jolly. I'm so sorry. I'm distracted from myself. Militionnaire. What is this? Hold on, what is this? What is this? What is this? Yeah, I'm gonna order my cable till I can be really busy time though. Oh. So they will not lose customers at first. Oh. Oh my god. My god, I chugged a... I chugged soda before. Goodness gracious. I can walk in and just ask for a surprise and to make something. That's so nice though. Dude, I don't understand why my links... this is weird, okay? Whenever I click links in chat, it pops up in a separate window. I don't know why. But, okay. You sent this. Every move you make is being followed by a colossal policeman. Anger, flatter, disappoint, deceive, or even romance him to escape. What? What is this? Hold on, let me move myself up here maybe. What do you mean?
Run, fool.
What?
He's watching.
Ah! What the hell is this game? Oh my god. Why is it blinking?
Extreme. Watching. Don't act suspicious. Still watching.
It's a weird thing. That's not creepy at all. Yeah.
Breaks. It's time.
Uh-oh.
He's here.
Oh no! Huh. Playtest on Steam. Dude, that actually looks really interesting. Should we playtest this? The playtest will be open for everyone for 2 weeks. Should we playtest that? That looked actually kind of interesting, I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't mind playtesting that one. You sent the playtest link? Oh, wait, do you have to like sign up and then you have to like other friends need to do? Like get improvement? Oh, I got them too actually. Oh wow. Oh! Angel invited me to Starruptor playtest. What is Starruptor? Hold on, I've gotten invited to so much. Ah, don't download. What's this? Hold on, I need to check out something. Oh. So wanna play it myself as Elf I bought, thank goodness. You did? Dude, thank goodness you're here. It's so fun. Do you remember? Yeah, you were there when I played it on stream, didn't you? I did post a video on YouTube for those who missed that I played Thank Goodness You're Here. Such a fun British humor, amazing game. I don't think so, yeah, no. You know, Angel sent me this one. Star Rapture is a first-person open world base building game with advanced. What is this? Oh, I have so many things open. Don't even. It was hilarious. It was. Yeah, so I played a bit of stream. Even the trailers on Steam seem hilarious. It is. You know what that reminds me? I can actually find the link and post it since I remember it now. Okay, let's see. Download this. It's only 3 gigs. Oh. Hold on, let me find my channel. Channel. There we go. It's right here. Oh, my channel. Oh my god. Let me. Legit, one of the funniest game that I've played. I'm not even kidding. It was super fun. Thank goodness you're here. If people are yeah. Thank goodness are here. Very funny, huh? I did play the whole game. Can highly recommend. See if you haven't played it. And that is the full game. Yeah, it is the full game. The whole full game, full video is out. If people are wondering if that is the kind of game that you want to play, it's hilarious. You need to be able to take a fun joke. But I laughed so hard that my fucking chins were aching after. It was absolutely funny. I loved it. Oh wait, I'm still on election day? No. Okay, hold on. I gotta change the title here. Oops. Yeah. It's not election day today. Hold on, let me change the title. Social day. Oh my god. Playtest? Question mark? There we go. There. Oh, I actually did. It was a little while ago, but I actually fixed up the YouTube a little bit. Oh no, that was. Oh, I got a gift. I'm gonna check it out, Frizzy. Let's see. Oh yeah, look what I fixed my YouTube. I feel good. You have videos, like the latest videos are out, right? And then you have the popular ones. I can see that people like when I play horror, so yeah. And then I made proper playlist with like one vid, one game 2025. This is all the one vid, one game we've done this year. We have done actually quite a lot. Oh, we need to play the other Far game. We have played Far Lone Sales, but we're missing. How's YouTube going for you? I'm getting back to it now, since I'm done moving. Because I had a shit ton of videos. Dude, you should see my folder. I have 1 terabyte of videos to push out. You know? Some of them are done, some of them are like nearly done, but I had to drop everything when I was gonna move because I had to move so quickly because the last apartment was shit. I'm not even kidding. Like, I can tell you guys a story. Like, since I have moved now and I have nothing to do with them anymore, the last apartment I lived. Oh wait, we can do this. Oh, I'm big now. Wow. The last apartment where I lived, like I lived there for a couple of years because I have, you know, I have chronic health things that will never go away. I just have to live with them. But while I was figuring that shit out, you have to go through a process in Norway where like you have to go through a lot of things and tests and medical, all boring shit. Really boring stuff that is like, And when I moved into that apartment, like I know the people who owns it because they lived over me, and there was like an apartment in bottom. In the beginning, it was okay, but there was a lot of faults with the apartment. Like the storage closet that I had the storage closet. The landlord had to remove the roof. So it was just open. They had to remove the roof, the isolation in the panels, because it was mold. And I told him, are you gonna fix this? Yeah, of course he was gonna fix it that summer. 5 years later, never fucking fixed it because he's lazy. Annoying as hell. I was so mad. Believe you me, I bugged him several times. I was like, hey, are you gonna fix it? Are you gonna fix it? Yeah, next month. Next summer. Never happened. Never fixed it. Pastries it is. Just ordered. Oh, that's gonna be good. Then you're having a lot of video footage to get out on YouTube. Yeah, I do. Oh boy, I understand when you're mad at him for that. Oh, it gets worse. It gets worse. The outside light that I was supposed to have over my door, never fucking bothered connecting it. Like, his friend was an electrician. He could have gotten that connected in like 30 minutes. I'm not even kidding. It's very easy. The stove contact, like, you know, Norwegian stoves, like the electric ones. In Norway, you have to have a specific contact for like the stove, and it has to be bolted into the wall. My contact was not fucking, it wasn't legal. I figured that out when I moved, because a friend of mine was an electrician and he took one look at that contact and he was like, oh. So I took a picture of it. I have that picture. I took a picture of it as proof in case the landlord started to bitch with me, because I was like, I'm not having it. I'm not. Let's see. Where is it? I have it here. I will prove to you. Oh yeah. Oh, I can show pictures now. That's laziness for sure. Oh, it gets worse. My outside storage. I had an outside storage that he filled with his trash. Oh, fuck. There. Ish, kinda. Like, that there, all that there is trash. All that there was just pure ass trash. He filled my storage with trash. Never, like, it took him 4 years. Oh shit, wrong one. It took him 4 years. Never fucking threw it away. So technically, he took part of my space that I was paying for, which I was not quite happy with. And then you have, like, right outside my bedroom window where I was sleeping, like, in the windowsill. Oh my god. There was this plant that was growing inside my window and breaking apart my window. Didn't bother fixing it at all. Oh yeah, here we go. Look at that. Oh my god. That contact is supposed to be bolted into the wall. It was loose. It shouldn't be loose. At all. That isn't legal. It is not legal to be like that. It should be bolted to the place. Let's see. The inside storage I had. Oh my god. Yeah, come on. There. That's the roof. He removed all the panels and the isolation. It was just the open fucking roof where cold air was leaking through. Oh boy, you should get some from the community inspector apartment. I might have sent the message to somebody. To be honest, I might have sent the message. And I, first year, one of the years, I was asked if I could feed some animals. I was like, okay, sure. Went upstairs. Horror. Okay? Horror. I went upstairs to their place and it was fucking horror. Like, I felt uncomfortable being... I had to put on shoes, and I had to take a shower after I was up there feeding the animals, because I was like, what the hell? Who lives like this? This year, I also had to go and feed animals. It was even worse. It smelled worse. It was... ugh. So after I fed the animals this year, I was like, I'm out of here. I sent a message, I'm moving out. By the end of August, I'm out. And then I moved. I was like, bye-bye. I'm not staying here. No. And in less than 3 days, my apartment was packed down. We drove a lot of my shit to the landfill. Because I noticed it after I was out of the house. When the apartment stood empty, it smelled like, kjellerrotte? It smelled like moist. It didn't smell good. I was like, oh, I don't want to live here. So a lot of my furniture I threw away because I was like, no, no. I threw it away. I was like, nah, I would rather just buy new because that is disgusting. So yeah, I moved out pretty fucking quickly. Never to be seen again. It's just, yeah. So that's why this summer, I was editing, I was recording videos, I was having a good time, but I had to drop everything I had, basically, to get out of that apartment as quick as fucking possible. Because, my god, don't rent out to people if you're too lazy to do the job. You know what I mean? Like, don't. Just, ew. Honestly. So yeah, I'm done with that apartment. I have nothing to do with it anymore. Goodbye. Woohoo. I'm free. I live in a normal, regular house now where people actually bother to do shit. I guess they're trying to play it smart. Well, technically, if you act that way in Norway, the people who rent can actually withhold their rent. Oh my god, hold on. Okay. Frizzy, hold on. Wait. Frizzy, wait. Hold on. Where is it? Is it this one? No, it's not. Okay, I have a different one. I know. Hold on. No, of course I found them, Frizzy. Where the fuck is it? Oh yeah, hold on. Don't worry. There we go. Well, I gotta rip away a name here, because my god. I have actually not... I haven't forgotten, don't worry. Let's see. Let's see. I have the, of course I have the cards, Frizzy. Hold on. You ready for a card? I'm not thinking her. No. Oh my god, we pulled a self-help card, Frizzy. What does it say? Frizzy, your self-care card tip today is to drink water. I don't know why I made the head so big. See, I had the card. Because he drank a lot, yeah. See, you're so smart, so you have a big head. Oh my god. It's such a tiny leg. Wait, fuck, I owe you like 4. Hold on! Yeah, I know what to do. Oh, this is very quickly drawn. This is not my best work, I'm just saying. Oh my god, second, oh, Frezzy, see here? Second self-care card that I owe you. That I only owe you 2. Take a walk. Ah, look how cute! Well, this is not as funny as the other time when you draw. I thought it was very funny. Because he drank a lot, yeah. Sounds like everything hard. Like, they expect to rent eventually give up and fix the thing themselves, etc. Oh yeah, I was not gonna give them a satisfaction. I was like, this is your mess, you're fixing it. I'm not gonna deal with the shit. Also, fun fact, my front door, if you didn't lock the front door would automatically open because it was broken. He refused to replace that for 4 or 5 years. But he could buy himself and his girlfriend plastic anime figurines because that was fucking more important than a door, so people didn't break in. Yeah. Plastic anime boobs were more important than fixing your house. Makes sense. It is, but not as funny. Aw. See, Jolly was happy. Jolly was happy. Yeah, I was thinking really hard. Oh. But I do have a backlog of a couple of games, and I do have some games I need to finish up. And we need to start, or not start, we need to continue with Stardew Valley as well. I would say a door is more important than anime boobs. Oh yeah. Yeah, they bought those fancy ass plastic figurines and I'm not even kidding, they filled their whole fucking house with it. It felt like I was in an Outland shop. It felt like I was in a comic book shop whenever I was feeding the animals. I was like, holy shit. That's a lot of money. So I thought it was weird because if I had a house, I would prioritize taking care of that house because that house is in the end a long-term investment. But yeah, you know. It's not my rotting house. It's not mine. Thankfully. I love myself more. I value my time and I value my money. In general. So yeah, we do have a couple of exciting videos coming up. I did play Lotto Mod, which was very cute if you haven't played it. Oh, this one. I only played a demo of this one. We actually need to play the full games because I haven't. Shit, Frizzy, give me a gift. Hold on. I forgot. Oh, hold on. Or I didn't forget. I got distracted as per usual. You wouldn't believe it. Oh no. Is this the game that I think it is? Oh yeah. It is the game that I think it is. Oh, this one. Oh my god. Thank you, Frizzy. The game only saves when you die. Every time you die, something changes. Every change is based on where and how you died. Go on an epic adventure, only equipped with your trusted shotgun, your wit, and your strong stomach for disturbing exploration. Can you survive a night at the bar, anglerfish? Oh wait, I need to turn on the music. Holy moly. There we go. I really like indie retro games, or not retro, what's it called? Pixel. Oh. Oh my god. Darkness. One game only saves. The game only saves when you die. It's kind of interesting. I really like the mechanics that they implement when they implement like mechanics that normally not everybody implement. Thank you. Oh, which reminds me. This year for Halloween, by the way. For Halloween, we have done a couple of scary games before. You're welcome. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I do. We have done a couple of scary games. We have done Still Wakes the Deep and the DLC, which I refunded the DLC because it was disappointing. Crime Scene Cleaner. They they have actually come with updates. If I'm not mistaken. Death Store, cutest game I played. I love it. Let's see, which other scary games? Oh yeah, the Diner. It's the demo. I need to check if that has been fully released. Slender Threads has released. I know that. Yeah, we've done the Touch, Fears of Adam, Within, Poppy Playtime, at least one of them. Garten and Bam Bam, but I've heard they fell off a lot. That they were not as good. Family Curse. We haven't done Bramble. Outlast. We did Outlast 1. And we did the Outlast DLC. Didn't we? Yeah, we did the DLC. We haven't done Outlast 2 yet. And what I'm wondering is, this year for Spoopy season, the Whistleblower. Yeah, I did the Whistleblower. Both the Whistleblower and the standard Outlast 1. We did do that 2 years ago. But we haven't done Outlast 2. And it's getting close to spooky season, which normally means that Elfie has to do scary games. Let's see, Outlast 2. It's the one with the cross. My god. I have played it a little bit before, as you can see. But yeah, Outlast 2. We haven't done this one. Oh my god. I was wondering, do we want to do this? If you want to play this game this Halloween. Or spooky season. Autumn for me is generally spooky season. Because we did Outlast 1. I feel like Outlast 1, I think that is the more creepier of the two. Outlast 2 is... Apparently it was okay, but... Yeah, I haven't played through the whole thing. I think the Outlast 1 is definitely the scariest one. I can also recommend Moon of Madness, which are horror game. That... Oh my god, I need to see the picture. Hold on. Moon of Madness. It sounds familiar. Oh yeah, that one! Wait, do I have that one? I have a lot of backlog of scary games. Oh no, I don't have that one. Oh wow, I actually don't have it. I normally only play scary games when I'm on stream, because that I feel safe. Oh yeah, it's on my wish list. Moons of Madness. Yeah, because we need to figure out what kind of spooky games we want to do this autumn. Because we normally, when I have been full-time streaming, we have done Spooky October, where we do spooky games whole month. Very fun. Interesting. So we definitely have to do some spooky games alongside Husk. Oh yeah, yeah, you told me about Husk before. You have. Oh my god. Let's see. Yeah, because we have Outlast 2 we haven't played. Bramble could be kind of like a scary game-ish. It's at least a spooky game. That little update of Husky freaks me out. Oh no, so you want me to play it? Am I the sacrificial lamb? I guess I am. You know what, Frizzy? I can take one. I can take it. You just been at the start of the game? Oh my god. You know what? I can take one for the team. Oh yeah, last year we also played Night in the Woods. That we did. We did play Night in the Woods. Which was fun. That was kind of like an autumn game. Or it was an autumn game. Let me look at my backlog. Because now that I have a house, it's way easier for me to make noise. I can make so much noise now. Oh yeah, we have a Man with the Adventure we can do. That is 2.5 hours. We have the whole Amnesia series, because I was thinking of playing through the whole Amnesia. I played Amnesia a really long time ago, but I remember zero. Oh, fucking hell. That actually scared me. No. I felt safe, and I was not. That genuinely scared me. I felt my heart just... I felt my heart literally skip a fucking beat. Oh my god, where was I? I don't know. Yeah, you jumped a bit. I did. Oh my god. Thank you so much for the 100 babies. That scared me. Oh, oh yeah. We also have Choo Choo Charles, the scary train. Dude, we have a lot of. Oh yeah, dude. Wait, maybe we can test out Don't Scream again. Because when we played Don't Scream, there was something wrong. There was a bug because you got caught no matter what. Fears of Fathom. Those we can play. I need to go through them anyway. Because I really love the Fears of Fathom games. Have they released a new one? Maybe? I don't know. I can check it out. Because they are pretty solid. Fears? Oh, Fears to Fathom, not Fears all Fathom. Oh yeah, they had. Wait, they had. Wait, there's a new one. Oh no, it's just one I miss. No, wait, I have it. I have them all. Woodbury Getaway, Ironbark Lookout, Carson House, Norwood Hitchhike, Home Alone. Yeah, I think we have done Home Alone. I'm pretty sure it was Norwood Hitchhike we also did. Yeah, we did Home Alone. Oh yeah, okay, it's the Norwood Hitchhike I need to redo because I lost the footage. Yeah. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 Fears to Fathom games we can actually play. Spooky. You can be glad that I'm not there with the air horn in real life. Yeah, that would definitely scare me. My god. Dude, I'm so skittish that... Oh. Like, one branch at night towards the window. Creaking sound in the house. No. But I love scary games and scary movies. You gave me an idea? Wait, are you gonna come outside my house with a branch? Wait, what kind of idea? Who? Yeah, I wonder who did you give an idea? No? Oh. What do you mean no ... Maybe? Do me a favor, if you're gonna scare the crap out of me, give me like 50 kroners so I can buy myself an emotional support energy drink. Thank you. Or isopor. Dude, isopor towards the window. That reminds me of the first fucking Conjuring movies. god. By the way. Wait, has anybody here in chat watched the Conjuring movies? Have you guys followed anything about the Conjuring movies? It's, okay. It's, these movies with the nun. Not sure. Oh, it was a really... No, fuck no! Wait, what? You don't like the nun? The nun is so cozy. The nun and the fucking doll. What is it called? Yeah, I think the nun's demon is called Valak, and the doll is Annabelle. This, I've seen some of the photos, yeah. Oh my god. The last movie has been released, and I was kind of debating, like, should I go and see it? And then I was like, movie nights at Elfton? Leave her outside, please. Dude, this autumn, we could have a scary movie marathon on Discord if people are interested. I like scary movies, but I like watching scary movies with others, because look at that shit. Fuck no. There is so much wrong. I don't know why, but nuns, like horror, like scary stories with nuns, that freaks me more out, honestly. Nuns and dolls. Nuns, dolls, and clowns in scary movies? I would rather have an axe murderer, okay? Like an axe murderer you can hide from. A demon nun, you can't. I can be down to that, yeah. Yeah, we can have a spooky movie night if people want to. Cause I want, now that I'm in a secure place, I will say. I would like to use the Discord more for like movie nights and stuff now that we have time and opportunity, and yeah. What is this picture? I have no clue. The Conjuring. Yeah, fun fact, a comedian has just bought the real life house with the fucking doll, by the way. This doll, the Annabelle doll, Matt Rife, the comedian, has bought the house. They've started moving shit out of the house that has a sign that says do not move or touch. I'm off to sleep, so wish you good night. Sending you a bit fluffy teddy hug. Thank you, Fressie. Sleep well. Thank you, virtual hug back. I'm kind of surprised you haven't scared the living crap out of me more, honestly. Oh, spooky season. Let's see. Where is the... There. Militionär. How long is it? But I've gotten some good ones too, though. Yeah, you have. Wait, how long is the Militionär playtest? Playtest. Oh, it's 39-ish minutes. I just returned with the food. Hey, welcome back. Oh, I'm not sure. I saw a YouTuber has put it out and it's like 39 minutes. I think. Or it could be an hour.
Hey everybody, welcome back to it.
I'm just wondering if I need to do it tomorrow. We might have to do the playtest of this one tomorrow. The Militionär playtest. Because then we have all the time in the world. Because somebody has spent 39 minutes on it, somebody has spent an hour. So I really want to check out the whole thing. So I think we might do that tomorrow, if that's okay. Militionär. When I saw it was 2 hours, oh yeah, then we're definitely doing tomorrow. Because, you know, I want to have time to enjoy, you know? You know what I mean? Like, let me put it into the calendar. Because I don't want to rush it today and then like, Now, it's in the calendar. Tomorrow, Militionnaire playtest. Let's see. Oh, one thing that actually I forgot to update in Discord is... stream schedule. Let's see. There we go. Let's see. Let me fill it out for now. How would I rate it? I will be going out to bed tonight. Good night, Jolly. Militionnaire. Play test. There we go. Friday no stream, Saturday. Sunday stream. There we go. Updating the streaming schedule. There we go. Ta-da! There we go. Everything is updated. I'm struggling with the name, me too. Militionnaire. It was a very specific type of name. Honestly. Huh. But it looks interesting. Oh wait, they updated Core Keeper. I don't know. Oh my god. There we go. Updated streaming schedule is in Discord. If you're not in Discord, I can put out a link. There we go. Trying to update the streaming schedule as best as I know. Sometimes we don't know what we're doing. Sometimes we are winging it because it depends on the mood, you know? Sometimes we're not in the mood. Ay. But I am wondering. Do I want to do... We could do a video before I go to bed. I just don't know if I want to do true crime. Or if I want to do something funny. We could do coffee house crime. I'm going to send a pic of it. Do it! That reminds me, actually. I want to open a food channel in Discord. Since I remember it now. There we go. Oh, I need a emoji for this one. Bow, bow. Let's see. Ow, ow, my hand, ow! Why do we have some boring food emojis? Food. Can I find a pizza? We use a pizza. We use a pizza. There we go. Ta-da! I actually wanted to open a food one. Copy this line. Copy. There we go. Oh, can't do that. Can't do that then. There we go! There we go. Tease me with your best food pics. I'll go eat, but I'll send a pic in a bit. Yeah, that's fine. Enjoy your food. Ah, here we go. I was thinking about it today, actually. Like, oh, we should have a Discord channel for food pics, because I know that we do discuss a lot of food on my stream. So yeah, definitely. But now we do. Let's see. Have. Oh my god, J. Aubrey has released it. I'm kind of in the mood to watch a tiny true crime. I know not a lot of people, there's maybe not everybody who likes true crime, but I find it interesting. Oh, we do have some good one. Killer postman lives with headless lover. Ugh. Cops find convict who survived 4 years in secret underground bunker. Oh my god. That could be an interesting one. Yes, true crime. Rocking YouTuber. Do you want to? Oh shit, wrong one. Do you want to decide? Do you want to decide which video we're gonna watch today? We have a couple of good ones. I was thinking we can do Coffee House Crime because he has such a calming voice. You know, it's just it's really pleasant to listen to. Because we do have Killer Teen Murders Parents for Online Clout, which you have to be kind of insane. Killer Dentist, which I fear dentist enough, but okay. The Killer Queen Crime Boss who took revenge too far. Yes, of course, I'm up to every true crime. Yeah. Do you want a bratty teen, killer dentist, killer queen crime boss, which the thumbnail says boil his manhood, killer postman, or convicts who survived years in secret underground bunker? There's so many good ones. We have more. OnlyFans to murder. We have so many good ones. We haven't caught up on all these. OnlyFans, postman. Oh. It's not good when I think about the victims, but I'm thinking more like crazy people. People who act dumb and do horrible things. It's interesting to watch the downfall and like what led to it. Is any specific calling out to you? Anyone? The sweet teen TikToker. Oh yeah, the TikToker assassinated live. Oof, that was horrible. It looks like the OnlyFans to murder really has a lot of views. Maybe that one? Because if they have a lot of views, that might actually be a crazy one. The bunker is also a good one. Maybe we should just go for OnlyFans. Yeah, I want to... Yeah, the OnlyFans? Okay, then we go for that one. Oh my god. Okay. OnlyFans to murder, the wannabe model who snapped with revenge. What is with people these days? Honestly. Okay.
Is Chelsea Perkins, a US Coast Guard veteran, better known as Selena Savage.
Selena
On the surface,
Savage.
Chelsea seemed like a woman with an unusual
Oh my
path.
god.
A former service member turned mother
Oh,
and then
turned mother?
eventually OnlyFans model.
OnlyFans!
And whether you agree with her lifestyle or not, she knew exactly how to captivate an audience and how to hide her darkest secrets hidden in plain sight.
To be fair, captivating an audience, that is a skill. Like, either you have it or you have to train that skill, you know what I mean? Like, for example, the classical, when you've been in a class and, like, you have, like, maybe you have a person or two, you have maybe two people in class where, like, they always have that skill to just draw people into them. Like, huh. So it's either a skill you have that you're really good about, or it's a skill you need to learn / train. Because it could be learned. But not everybody is able to do it. Let's be real, killing is in human nature. They have done it for decades and will continue doing so. That's absolutely true. Yeah. Think about all the sacrifices to all gods and stuff. Brutal world. Dude, the Vikings? The Vikings and like the old, which they, like, even look at the witch trials. If she floats, she's a witch. If she sinks, she's not a witch, but she's dead. What? It was like, huh? So, like, either way, you're gonna die. Oh, let's burn them alive. Like, why? Yes, in the Babylon religions? Yeah. The Egyptians? The Egyptians? Oh. Or like that, have you seen, I'm sure you have seen it, but like, when it pops up, like, historical post with, like, torture things, yeah. It's not that they show that, but it's more like, these are the old school devices they used to punish people with, like, in the long, long, long historical days. Humans are assholes. Like, oh my god, that was mostly incest. Yeah, that's, yeah. Yeah, but I'm thinking more about, like, the you know, the people who were forced to work to build so much stuff, the people who were looked upon as, like, lower ranks, all that things, they were not treated well. Elizabeth Bathory? Yeah. Like, humans have been assholes. But I do think that in today's society, like, correct me if I'm wrong, yes, people will be killing people, unfortunately. That like, people, we're always gonna deal with that issue. We are. But, and correct me if I'm wrong, I have a strong belief that a lot of, or a good amount of part of murders is the result of certain instances not doing their job as well. Which, you know, humans, we make mistakes. We can't save everyone. Like, we miss things. And what I'm thinking specifically of is, like, you know, family annihilators. Sometimes you can look at a family annihilator case and there has been all these red flags. Like, it could have been stopped. You could have kept the kids and stuff like that safe. Sometimes there's 0 flags. But there are certain times where, like, maybe an instance didn't do the job. Maybe the policeman, like, didn't realize the danger. Like, there are certain instances where things could have been stopped. And the same with, like, domestic violence, domestic murders, things like that. There are cases where somebody should have done their job. And then there are cases where, like, people tried, but you couldn't stop it. So, it's a balance. Well, the Night Stalker Richard was kind of right about serial killers. That's the same as the government. Yeah. Yeah. It's unreal for me that government sends people to war and they still arrest people for, like, smoking ganja. Yeah, I think we have bigger problems than people smoking things, you know? Like, if you're not harming anybody else than yourself, then we actually have bigger issues to deal with. There are, like, how many countries have an extreme amount of kids in foster care systems, CPS systems, things like that? Like, how many police cases that are about violence and threats are being, you know, filed as, oh no, we don't have the resources to do this, but the dude sitting and smoking in his own yard, that's an issue that they have the resources for. Sometimes it's weird. Like, how was somebody threat for sitting home and chilling smoking? Yeah, I think that there are more important things that should come forth, you know. So yeah, there are cases where, like, they should prioritize that instead of, you know, people sitting at home. And then you have people like Epstein. Yeah, isn't it lovely? Like, I might be weird, but in my head, it baffles me. It absolutely baffles me how rich people or people who are doing well watch what is taking place and they see nothing. And then you have the other part of rich people, or people who are doing well, or famous people who they see what's going on and they want a part in it. Like, if you see what's going on and you want to party and what is happening, you know, jail. But if you know what's going on and you turn, like, the other cheek to it because you don't want to have issues, you deserve the downfall. Honestly. It's kids! Fuck's sake. Oh. Like, Epstein was an issue people knew about years ago. It's stupid. Like, when he was a suspect in a case that was surrounding kids, the police let him off with, like, basically fucking nothing. Which... Ugh. Have you watched the recent interview in Soft White Underbelly with the guy who knows about the child trafficking underground world? No, I haven't. Oh. Is that a thing? Oy. It's so much shit going on in the world. Holy moly. I feel like you're lucky if you make it through life without getting involved in stuff like that. Dude, this lady's looking creepy at me. I need to continue the video because she's creepy.
However, behind that carefully crafted image lurked something that was far more sinister.
Side note, she had a cool tattoo. She did.
Including a festering obsession, a plan for revenge, and blood spilled on federal grounds. Unfortunately, that is where Matthew Dunmire enters the story.
Matthew!
A man who was not only a beloved friend and father, but also
he was a
someone
father?
who had his own shadowy past.
Aww.
Whatever lay between these two, and whatever messy history they shared, it would ultimately create a monster in Chelsea. And not only would her actions result in multiple deaths, but it would also force long-forgotten secrets right back into the spotlight.
What the heck?
Hi there folks, my name is Adrian, and welcome back to Coffee House Crime. And today, do I have a story for you? This one has got everything your mother warned you about. A military veteran turned OnlyFans model, a secret
Wait, she was a military veteran as well?
And a murder in a national park. Oh, and also a Facebook post that basically gave the entire story away before it even happened. So top up your coffee, silence that phone, and maybe lock your front doors.
Cheers!
For good measure. On that note, please grab yourself a coffee and let's caffeinate while
the clock is 22:35. I can't drink coffee right now, but if I have a day stream, we can do a true crime day stream, and I can have a coffee. Oh, yeah, I'm down for that.
Investigate. This is the case of Selena Savage.
Selena Savage, what a name. You can drink tea. Yeah, but I live in a house and I moved. I live in a house and I have to go all the way up, and then I have to make a lot of noise, and then I have to make tea. And I will be gone for a while. So, tomorrow I can make tea. Today, this is my tree. Maybe I should get a kettle down here.
Welcome to Ohio.
That's not a bad idea.
Today, we begin near the city of Hudson, and with a man named Matthew. Matthew Dunmire was, in many ways, your typical Ohio guy. At the age of 31, he was a free spirit, someone who loved music, played guitar, and
he looks like a
time
cool
with
guy.
his friends. Originally from Virginia, those who knew Matthew described him as selfless, loyal to a fault, and always the first to lend a hand when someone needed help. Born on November the 26th, 1989, to his mother, Tommy Lynn, Matthew was just a happy and cheerful boy.
He sounded like a real guy. Oh, what? That was an interesting haircut. He sounded like a really nice guy so far.
He was goofy, loved listening to Frank Zappa with his father,
Hey!
and played his guitar at a very young age.
Pokemon card!
He also shared a deep bond with his circle of friends. Most of them were just as passionate about music as he was. And moving into his adulthood, with a long-term partner, 2 kids, and a solid crew he saw almost every... 2 kids?
Oh no. Kojuka, hi! Hi. How have you been? Are you good? Oh, I think that, like, based on that the female is called a monster, yeah, it's really sad that we already know 2.5 minutes in that he's gonna go bye-bye. He was a father to 2 kids. What is wrong with people?
Every day. Well, Matthew seemed happily grounded in a small town just outside of Hudson, Ohio.
Outside of Hudson,
when he suddenly stopped responding to all text messages and didn't show up like he usually would, people knew that something was wrong.
Yeah, especially if you have kids. People normally show up when they have kids.
On the morning of March the 6th, 2021, Matthew disappeared under abnormal conditions.
Uh-oh.
However, the real story began the evening before, on March the 5th. It was over drinks at the Tiki Underground, a local bar that he would often go to with his friends and
Tiki. I like the sign. Tiki. And then they tried going tropical. Been super busy with the new job and dog illness, but good, yeah. You, aw. Is the dog doing better? I have been thinking about you. Is the dog doing better? I hope you're doing well up in the hall, but yeah. I'm doing well. I finally gotten back into routines now in the new house, finally. The worst moving chaos is over. Also, school starts next week too. Got into an interesting master's. Ooh, what kind of master's did you get into? Congratulations! Congratulations. That's fun. New adventure. I like that. I'm gonna root for you. Aww.
co-workers that Matthew said that he had plans for the weekend.
Oh, he had
explained
plans.
that a friend from Virginia was passing through Ohio, and so the two had
Is that
decided
the
to
OnlyFans
catch
girl?
up. But rather than meet for dinner or coffee, they instead booked an Airbnb 40 miles north of Hudson, where they
okay.
planned to spend the night together and then take a walk the following day. At around 6 p.m. that evening, and while still sharing a drink with friends, Matthew's phone lit up with a text message. He glanced down and then looked up and said to his friends that a so-called girl he knew online was here. That is when he stood up, grabbed his coat, and made his way outside. Wanting to be polite, his supervisor followed him, stepping outside to say goodbye for the weekend.
Aw, cozy
The two
supervisor.
exchanged a few words outside before then shaking hands. Meanwhile, his supervisor noticed a white smart car idling in the
White
parking
smart
lot,
car.
its rear lights glowing in the dusky darkness. The car was for Matthew, and behind the wheel was a woman with brown hair. His supervisor couldn't make out much else, but Matthew did appear to be happy when he saw her. He then waved goodbye to his supervisor, got into the passenger seat, and then, just like that, the car pulled away, heading north along Akron Cleveland Road and towards the big city. Now, at the time, it did seem...
Let me see, Kojika. Yeah, he is better, kind of. His disease stopped with the meds, but it's a lifelong one. Now the meds went too hard and inhibited his bone marrow from producing red blood cells, so the pendulum swung the other way. So now we're taking some meds off to balance it. Aww. Aww. Poor doggo. Poor little doggy. But even if it's a lifelong one, it's good that you're on top of it, so it can be managed at least. Like, the dog can still have a really nice life, and that is good, at least. Sucks that it swung the other way, though. But for some weird anemia and platelet loss to perfect to minor anemia. So better than it started. He's himself again. I'm so happy! Oh, I really hope he is gonna feel better and better and better. You're so good for taking such good care for him. Applause to you. It's hard. It's hard and exhausting to stand there with long-term medical issues with your pets, but yeah. No more staring at walls being confused due to meds. Oh my god, poor baby. Or feeling ill because of blood cell loss. Poor little baby. Oh, I hope he's doing better though. Yeah. I will hope for a bright future for him. That he will have a nice little happy doggy life. And just be happy in himself for the rest of his life. That would be wonderful. I'm gonna cross my fingers for you. Yes. But I'm glad to hear that it's doing better. Oh, that's good. I'm guessing that helps you to feel like a little bit more, oh, finally. Like, you can put your shoulders down a little bit and kind of de-stress a little bit. Because it's stressful. But I'm happy. I'm happy that he's feeling better.
Seemed like this was just another farewell. However, little did his supervisor know that he would be the last of Matthew's loved ones to ever see him alive.
How creepy somebody
Although
picks
Matthew
your worker up.
that evening and
You never see them again.
The next morning, his messages would eventually stop. In fact, his final message was sent at 10:29 to his girlfriend.
10:29.
Saying, "Okay, I'll see you in a little while." Wherever Matthew was at that moment in time, it is clear that he intended...
He had a girlfriend, but he's gonna spend the night in an Airbnb with a friend. That he said it was a friend. Oh, I don't like that. Yeah, exhausting and expensive, but he really seems to know that I take care of him. He lets the doctors do whatever to him and is super clingy now. Oh, little baby! He's in my lap right now watching the stream too, and yeah, way better than I don't have to worry if he'll die tonight. Oh, little boy! Oh, I hope he's... Oh, little poor boy. Oh. I'm glad, though. I'm glad that you can relax a little bit. But yeah, it's criminally expensive. Oof. But I hope it will be brighter ahead for you and your little baby. I hope so. But I'm glad to hear that it's going better at least. That's good. Oh, I feel so bad when old people, animals, or kids, if something is wrong, it's just like, oh, it's never fun.
Return home later that day. But the thing is, he never did.
Oh, he
didn't
never-
reply,
okay.
didn't call, and never came back. As the
Creepy.
day wore on, his girlfriend, who, by the way, was already upset with him, grew concerned. I
Uh-oh.
mean, Matt wasn't
Yeah.
responding to any of her messages. But now, his friends were also saying that they couldn't get a hold of him either.
So nobody gets a
And
hold
by
of
the next day, well, that concern grew into fear.
Yeah.
This was not like Matt at all. I
Oh
mean,
my
he
God.
had 2 kids at home after all. And all of those who knew him knew that he would not leave them hanging. Now, obviously, it is quite safe to say that his colleagues were already quite curious about this mysterious woman. I mean, it's not normal to go out of town with an old friend and then never return.
Yeah, and it's kind of creepy, like, the whole situation is kind of creepy. Ugh. Luckily, I had insurance. I calculated that I would have spent like 7K without it already. Oh my god. You know what? Insurance really pays off. It pays off on a house, it pays off on pets, it pays off on everything. Done. Was it good, Silent Man? Was it a good, decent meal? Was it a good pastry? I hope it was.
And there were many questions on to why he was doing
OnlyFans
this in
is
the
always
first
creepy?
place.
Yeah, but like the situation where like, oh, I'm gonna meet a friend today. We have rented an Airbnb. She's coming to pick me up, and then you as the boss follow him out politely, and like bye bye, and then you never see them again. It's like, oh. Cool Chica, thank you for subscribing. 5 months. Oh, thank you. What kind of icon do you have now? I don't remember. I made them, but I don't remember. Rocking gingerbread. You're so cute with the little sprout. You have the sprout too. The sprout is so cool. We back. And that one. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. But yeah, we back. Oh, by the way, guys, we were talking about me and Fressy in chat here earlier. Since it's gonna be autumn and kind of spooky season, we were talking about if some people are up for watching maybe a scary movie or something in Discord this autumn. Ooh. Ooh. If people are up for it. Because if people want to do that, we can do that. We can have a movie night. I'm down. Hey! Then we need to find a movie. You saw the thing? Hold on, hold on. I need to do that so I don't... Oh! Oh my god! I don't know what that is, but that looks really good. Oh, what the hell is that? How would I... Oh my god. I've never seen that. How would I make one? Oh my god. Oh, that's so good. That looks really nice. I bet you enjoy that. Is it like... Does it have like a filling inside? I saw the thing now. Always. Yeah.
And now, his friends, they were openly
Oh,
alarmed.
oh my god, what?
Who
I
was
forgot to switch window. Ay, wrong one. There we go.
she?
Yeah.
And more urgently,
Ooh.
what happened after she
Tomato,
picked
cheese,
Matthew up?
etc. Oh.
This mysterious woman's
never go
name
wrong with
was
cheese and
Chelsea
tomatoes.
Perkins, and it turns out that she was a high school friend of Matthew's.
Oh,
back
she...
when he
Oh.
lived in
Oh, okay, so they knew each other from like long time. Like high school. Okay.
Virginia. It's unclear how close the two of them were back then, but what we do know is that the two did in fact know each other, and their
Okay.
connection would prove to be pivotal only several years later.
That was a weird
After
picture.
graduating in the year 2009, Chelsea made a decisive move to enlist into
And the
the
main
US
thing is that
Coast
it's Tiga
Guard.
meat?
By the age of 19, she was
Ooh.
stationed at Coast Guard Station Houston in
That sounds
Texas,
tasty.
where she worked as a small boat crew member and held the rank of seaman. Her military service was rather
She was an ex-military. My god. Huh. I wanted to watch Good Boy, Long Legs, or Picnic at Hanging Rock. So there's my recommendations. I have a notebook. I have a pen. Good a boy. Long Legs. You might have to remind me of them. And Picnic at Hanging Rock. Because we used to do movie nights before, and I wanted to bring it up again because we had a grand old time. We had watched some retros before. It was real fun.
The short-lived, however, lasting only 3 years until her departure in March of 2012.
3 years in the military.
But her time there would not be entirely fruitless, because while in the US Coast Guard, she met and then eventually.
Wait, isn't it? Okay, I'm not from the US. Isn't it super fucking hard getting into the US coast? Or is it maybe just the Marines? Because you have the normal military, and then you have the naval side of the military, and I seem to remember from earlier cases that it could be more difficult getting in there. Good Boy is a horror movie from a dog's perspective, so I don't know if I can. Oh my god. Poor dog. Oh my. Well, we can all sit with blankets. I'm gonna be fine.
Love with
Hopefully.
a fellow service member. The couple married a couple of years later, before then having 2 children and settling down in Northern Virginia. So far so good.
Wait,
And
what?
To blood fruitless, because while in the US Coast Guard, she met and then eventually fell in love with a fellow service member. The couple married a couple of years later, before then having 2 children.
So
and
she
settling
also had
down
2
in
kids.
Northern Virginia. So
Oh my god. I have accidentally turned on an alarm and I thought I was gonna die because I can't watch true crime and how fucking creepy ass alarms ringing. I'm alone in a house, man. Oh, okay. We're good. Sorry. Holy moly.
so far so good, and to the outside world, it seemed like a stable and respectable life.
Yeah.
But behind closed doors and soon to be
going
very
to
public,
grab a
Chelsea's
Bidding
lifestyle
Badge
was
soda.
transforming into
Oh, I
something
love-
that
I
no
love that.
uniform could
They're
contain.
good.
And by no uniform, I mean quite literally no uniform, because Chelsea had made the decision to become an OnlyFans model. Now
Okay.
look, can I be really honest with you here for a minute? But do you know how hard it is to try and research an OnlyFans model without it getting a little bit risky? All I wanted was a bit of a
Oh no. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh god. Imagine all the nudes he had to force himself through. Like, if you're interested in OnlyFans models, then you know, that's one thing. But if you're him, and he's like, he makes a YouTube about like true crime, like murder, horrible cases, and you're trying to like research this person. And you Google them and just nudes, and you're like, I can't use this in the video. Fuck. I'm not. Yeah, no, me neither. Like, nah. Closest I get is like Instagram. I stay there. Instagram and TikTok, that's where I am. Not, no. OnlyFans is not, no.
historical background and maybe a few pictures of her face. But Chelsea, she definitely had other ideas.
Oh yeah,
So
definitely.
let's just say that now my eyeballs are in therapy and my search history needs a priest.
Oh
to
my
put this
God.
another way, after leaving the
can't be friends with
military,
someone who
Chelsea
is
did
from
a full
Wolf.
career pivot into the adult entertainment
No,
industry.
it's definitely a
rebranding herself
special.
as a porn model
You
under
have
the
to be in a
name
special
Celine
headspace, I think.
Savage. Now, listen, guys, I know you're curious, but don't go typing that name into Google. I'm serious, and I'm watching you. Focusing on the more PG-friendly
Oh wow, PG? I'm a bratty Latinx hooch baby. Hollywood January. DM close. Message me on OF. Huh. Okay. No, it definitely takes a. It takes a certain personality. I like, you have to be very comfortable if you're going to do this type of job, I think.
version of Chelsea. She
I'm
still
just
has
gonna
an
stick to
active
streaming
Instagram
and
account
YouTube.
under the name of Selena Savage Official, where she would previously promote her content and other various life updates. From there, you can see that she likes motorbikes, hairless cats, and tattoos.
Oh,
And
hey, the hairless cats though, they're
from there,
cute.
you can see that she likes motorbikes, hairless cats.
It looks like a little chicken, like a hairless chicken leg. And I can never associate those cats with anything else, but they are cute. Hopefully, yeah. No, I'm not planning on going to OF. I like live streaming, I like Discord, and I like YouTube, and I will stay in my lanes. I will stay in my lanes.
And tattoos. And despite now operating in a very different world from the military, it does look like that she
It's
managed
kinda
to leverage
it's
her
a
online
big
persona
job.
into a new source of income.
Oh,
and
cam
attention.
model.
By early 2021, and at the same time that Matthew disappeared, she was a wife and a mother of 2 children.
Well, I was, like, no offense, but she would do good as a cam model. Like, pure aesthetically, dark eyes, dark hair. Like, she is an interest for some people.
While online, she went by the name of Selena Savage. Friends and those who knew Chelsea described her as a very expressive person, who at times had somewhat of a bad behavioural reputation. A former classmate of hers from the Coast Guard described her as insane, while another former shipmate of hers described her as bizarre. However, it is important to note here that at the time, she had no recorded...
I can be okay with model, but OF can't do. No. I can understand why. Like, OF can be hard because you need to be a very specific person, and if you're going to be together with somebody from OF, you have to accept a lot, I think, and it's perfectly fine not being able to do that. Like, it's not something wrong with you, that's life. People need to do whatever the hell they want to do, but nah, I'm sticking to Twitch and YouTube. That's where I'm gonna stay.
criminal incidents and no violent behaviour on record before
no
the year
violent
2021.
behavior. Okay.
There is no known prior criminal history here, no arrests, no charges.
So did she just snap
no
then?
Civil lawsuits. It appears that after Matthew moved away from Virginia and to Ohio, he and Chelsea slowly drifted apart.
Okay.
Their connection, for whatever it once was, faded. That would be until a brief encounter in the year 2017. Now, we will get to the significance of that encounter soon.
Okay.
But for now, it's worth realizing that from that point onwards, they stopped speaking altogether. 4 years passed, and then in February of 2021, that changed yet again. During the icy stretch of that winter, Chelsea decided to add Matthew back on Facebook. It was a move that seemed casual and maybe
So they
even
were
a little
all high school
nostalgic.
friends, drifted
The two
apart, and
began
then
to talk,
she
and Chelsea
got in
mentioned to
contact with
Matthew
him.
that she had plans to travel through Cleveland in only a few days' time. She told him that she was heading
my
northwest
God.
of Detroit for a tattoo appointment, and since she would be in the area, well, they should catch up. Matthew agreed. I mean, sure, why not?
Yeah,
It
catch up
sounded
with a
simple
friend,
enough.
okay.
Just 2 old acquaintances reconnecting for the weekend. But of course, that weekend would be the last time that anyone ever saw him alive. While
Uh-oh.
both friends and co-workers knew that he was meeting someone, either an old friend or a woman that he'd met online, nobody actually knew her name. There were no contact details to remember.
So nobody
and
knew
no
who...
ways
Oh
to trace
no.
him.
I don't care if you're a female or a male. If you're meeting somebody, tell somebody. Like, don't... Let at least one friend know. Like, I'm gonna meet this person, that's their number, this is how they look like. Tell somebody. I don't care if you're male or a female, just... Nah.
Or his friend. And so, when Matthew stopped responding, well, panic began to set in.
Yeah, no wonder.
And then he was officially reported as missing.
Aw.
But of course, with no leads and no trail to follow.
Yeah, 'cause how would
nobody
they
had
find
any
it?
idea where he had gone. That would be until only 3 days later.
Okay, 3 days later.
At 11 a.m. on March
Don't expect him to
9th,
be okay with it.
2021, officers from the Valley View
Ah.
Police Department were dispatched
Right.
to the Terra Vista Natural Study.
Like, if I'm meeting somebody, like, even if it's a good friend, like, I'm the type of person that, like, if I'm gonna meet somebody, like, I even call my dad and, like, hey, on Saturday I'm doing that and that. Like, cause you know, I don't expect people to just go, wow, 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 wow. I don't, but it's just like, if something happens, if it's a crisis and I need to get picked up, you know, it's nice to know that somebody knows where the hell I am. Because, yeah. You never know, you know? A car might break down, might be bad weather, you might get sick for all I know, you know? It's nice that somebody's like, oh hey, oh yeah, you're there, I can come and pick you up. Fine, yeah. You know, nice.
Study area inside Cuyahoga Valley National Park. Hikers had
Cuyahoga.
stumbled upon a very gruesome discovery. Just off the trail and near an old cemetery, they found the body of a young adult male. The victim appeared to be dressed in all black, wearing fingerless gloves, a leather jacket, a hoodie, jeans, and boots.
Wow.
Lying beside him was a half-empty bottle of Aquafina, and inside his pocket...
Wait, what is Aquafina? What is Wait, hold on. Can I Google that? Yeah, I just got a tattoo appointment on Thursday next week. Tuesday. Ooh! Oh, where are you gonna tattoo? Aquafina. Oh, no, not the actor. Okay. It is water. Okay, so a half full bottle of water. First, when I googled, she showed up, but she's not water. Okay, so water.
Officers found his ID, which sadly would confirm...
Arm, shoulder? Is it gonna be a big one or like a medium or a small one?
Was Matthew Dunmire. Although his body was then prepared for autopsy, it was already obvious what had killed him.
Oh.
Officers observed a single gunshot wound to the back of his head.
Oh, so he didn't see it
Ruling that
coming.
This was a homicide and likely not in self-defense.
It was an execution, to be
When his
honest.
family and friends learned of the news, that grief was sure to hit hard, and the sadness rippled through his community. But no one took it harder than his mother, Tommy Lynn, who quite clearly was shattered more than anyone realized.
Oh no.
And trust me, there is more to this story coming up. As the reality of his death started to sink in, attention quickly...
Aww. He's gonna make a custom made for me, but I guess it will be either mid or big. Then I'm crossing my fingers for you. I hope it will go perfectly well. You might get a little sore though. There we go. Back. Welcome back. We got to the point of the video where they found Matthew shot in the woods in the back of the head.
Quickly turned to that mysterious woman. The one that he'd told everybody that he was with that weekend. Everyone who heard about her had the same burning questions. Who was she? Where was Matthew at the cemetery with her? And what happened between them? Now, at that point in time, nobody had the answers, but thankfully, the FBI were just about to get involved.
The FBI? Is that because of, like, it crossed state lines, maybe? I'm not American, so, but I would believe that the FBI would get involved if, like, they cross the state lines or something like that. Like, you know? Because if she added him back on Facebook, I would imagine that finding the messages would, like, easily figure out who he was.
And when they did, and eventually solved the case, let me tell you, they were surprised. But before we get there, let's first talk a little bit more about Chelsea. Because it's not like an old friend would have a motive for murder, right?
No, that's weird.
Well, sadly, wrong. In 2017, Chelsea went to the police with a very disturbing claim. She reported that Matthew had sexually assaulted her and that she wanted to press charges. Now, the details surrounding this allegation are still unclear to this day. But it does seem that the authorities investigated her claim and ultimately determined that there was not enough evidence to pursue charges.
That is hard. So, okay. If the police says that there's not enough evidence to, like, solve a case, it might either be because, one, it didn't happen, or two, they simply, like, the evidence are simply gone. Oh, but 2017, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So she waited 4 years to get revenge.
Not even circumstantially. Not to say that
there wasn't even circumstantial evidence?
happen, of course, but officers found nothing. Needless to say, Matthew denied the allegation,
Yeah.
and not just in passing either, because those close to him say that he was utterly stunned, shaken, and horrified by the accusation. He claimed that it was entirely consensual, and that she must be lying for her own benefit.
So it's a he
His
said,
friends
she
were
said.
also shocked by the news. They described him as a gentle and laid-back man, the kind of guy who wouldn't hurt a fly. So, what really happened?
Yeah.
The truth is that we don't know. And
No,
we'll never
we're probably
know.
gonna. Yeah,
But
we're
what
never
we
gonna
can
know.
say is that moment clearly stuck with Chelsea. It lingered and festered, and those close to her would later say that she could never move past this incident. They say that she was haunted by the belief that Matthew had gotten away with something terrible. So, despite it initially sounding like an outrageous leap, it turns out that Chelsea did actually have a motive after all. Beneath the
that's a
surface
pretty
of
good
their messy
motive.
encounter lay a resentment that never really died. But here is the $1 million question. Could the FBI prove it? Well, as it turns out, yes. And the evidence amounts to laughable levels. On the evening of March the 5th, and at 5:46 p.m., security cameras at an Ohio Turnpike toll plaza caught a glimpse of something interesting. That being a white smart car slipping through the airport exit. Now, if you're from the area, you will know that this leads towards the Tiki Underground Bar, which is precisely where Matthew just happened to be that night. Only a few minutes later, at 6 p.m., Matthew got that text message. He then turned to his co-workers, said goodbye, and stepped outside with his supervisor. The supervisor would later tell the investigators that he watched Matthew climb into a small white or silver car, which seemed to be driven by a woman with brown hair. The bar's surveillance cameras would later confirm this. And for those still wondering if this really was Chelsea, well, license plate trackers would later match the car to her husband, who, out of respect, will have his identity kept private. So
she used her husband's car. Well, that was kind of assholey. There's one thing that I find weird. She tried to claim to the police that he assaulted her. That something happened against her will. Then, like 4 years later, she adds him on Facebook and is like, hey, you want to hang out? And he didn't tell his girlfriend about this. Or he didn't tell his girlfriend who he was. He didn't tell his co-worker the name or anything. He just told that it was an old friend. I just find it a little bit weird.
About 15 minutes later, and just down the road at a BP
I don't know what is
station,
right or wrong here.
that same small white car would show up on another surveillance camera. Only a few seconds later, Matthew was seen stepping inside to buy cigarettes, a red canned drink, and a bottle of Aquafina, which, as we know, would later become crucial evidence to this case. Multiple surveillance cameras, license plate readers, and GPS data would all confirm that the two then headed north together, eventually arriving at an Airbnb located on Ashbury Avenue on the eastern side of Cleveland, Ohio. The Airbnb in question was reserved under the name of Chelsea Perkins, with a credit card under her name.
So she didn't really hide her identity at all.
Not subtle at all, hey? Later that evening, a surveillance camera from a Verizon store showed the two entering
Potbelly Sandwich Shop. I don't know why I find that name interesting.
Sandwich shop together. After that, the two then headed back to their Airbnb, with the nearby cell towers holding a consistent record of the two of them. The following morning, at 9:03 a.m., Matthew texted his girlfriend to say, "I'm guessing you don't miss me, and I bet you're mad with me. I pissed this chick off anyway, so I hope you're happy." At 11:09...
What? I guess you don't miss me, and I bet you're mad with me. I pissed this chick off anyway. So it doesn't sound like he had a best relationship with his girlfriend, maybe. Oh. This case is turning more and more confusing, I have to say.
And I bet you're mad with me. I pissed this chick off anyway, so I hope you're happy. At 11:09 a.m., he then pulled up Google Maps and typed in directions to the Terra Vista Natural Study Area.
Why would he go there?
Trails which are tucked away inside Cuyahoga Valley National Park.
Place to
by
go.
9:45 a.m., GPS data confirmed that he had arrived. Cell towers would also confirm that Chelsea was there too, with her device pinging off a cell tower at 9:59 a.m. While nobody can say for sure what precisely happened between the two
Yeah,
under
no.
that canopy of trees, what we do know is that at 10:29 a.m., Matthew sent a final text message to his girlfriend,
Okay.
simply reading, "Okay, I'll see you in a little while." Except
Okay, so he was planning on
wouldn't,
leaving.
because not long after that, Matthew vanished for
Oh.
good. Chelsea and Matthew may have remained in privacy visually, but only a couple of minutes later, a couple heard a gunshot echoing through the trees.
Oh.
Fearing for their safety, they turned around and darted towards the car park.
Yeah, I would have done
When
the
they
same.
eventually got there, what do you think they saw? It was Chelsea's white smart car. Only a few minutes later, another couple who were completely unaware of the commotion arrived at the car park, and once they got out of the car and walked up the trail, they saw Chelsea near the cemetery, which, by the way, was pretty much exactly where Matthew's body was found.
Oh.
So now, there wasn't just 2, but 4 people that could now pin
Oh
Chelsea
my
at
God.
the exact time and place that Matthew
That's
was
a lot of
murdered.
witnesses.
However, this is where it gets really interesting.
Okay.
Do you remember that bottle of water that Matthew bought at the gas
Yeah.
station? Well, it turns out that he'd actually brought that with him to the cemetery, with investigators later finding it next to his body. And when they tested it, they found that it contained both Matthew's and Chelsea's DNA. And if you think that's bad enough, well, it only gets worse.
Huh?
Because her DNA wasn't only found on that bottle, but also under his fingernails and all over his pubic hair. So, I guess you could say
Yeah, so, yeah, he was definitely cheating on his girlfriend. Huh? This case turned weird. Huh. Okay.
is the physical evidence that really turned heads. It is also worth highlighting here that the bullet found in the back of Matthew's skull was a 9mm round.
Oh,
and
wow.
the gun that was licensed underneath Chelsea's name was a 9mm Springfield Armory.
Huh.
So, what did Chelsea do after Matthew was gone?
Good
Well,
question.
the
Ran
road
away?
keeps talking, and it turns out that she really did go to that tattoo parlor.
Oh, she
Turnpike
did?
Easy Pass records show that she was traveling northbound by 1 p.m. She then slipped onto the Ohio Turnpike at North Ridgeville and then headed west.
So she
straight
just
towards
continued
Toledo.
on like
From
in
Toledo,
regular day.
she then crossed state lines into Michigan.
Oh, that's
before
why
then
they-
eventually arriving at Family Inc. And while Matthew's body lay lifeless in the park, Chelsea celebrated by getting herself a brand new tattoo.
Oh.
Kind of like a trophy after her horrific
Yeah,
actions.
kinda like-
She
yeah.
would even talk about it on Instagram, posting a photo with the caption, "What a great weekend. I got a little blast from the babe in her sick-ass new shop. So proud."
Oh.
And yes, by the way, it does mean that this picture of Chelsea was taken only hours after she murdered another
Oh, that's
human.
creepy.
The following day, more surveillance cameras and plate checkers would track her driving all the way back home, before then
Oh.
carrying on with her life as if nothing had happened. But fast forward to the end of the month on March the 30th, investigators were done playing nice, and that is when they showed up
This
at
is a
Chelsea's
weird
home in
case.
Arlington with a search warrant in hand. Thankfully, what they found inside was all they had hoped for, because hidden away in the backpack was a Springfield Armory 9mm pistol with her ID card right beside it. Forensic experts then compared the bullet pulled from Matthew's skull to rounds fired from Chelsea's handgun, and the markings left
Ew.
behind were so eerily similar to the fatal bullet that it was impossible to ignore. Oh, and by the way, here is something that I almost forgot to point out. But only 3 days before the murder, Chelsea jumped on Facebook and posted, "Dead men tell no tale." I mean, that is a little too on the nose if you ask me.
That
And
is pretty
guess what?
obvious.
That was actually posted on the same day that she reconnected with Matthew. So now, the police had
well, that's creepy.
pretty much everything you'd expect in a rock-solid case.
Yeah.
Of course, that being multiple witnesses,
DNA,
a murder weapon, and a motive far darker than most people could stomach. However, despite having all of that stacked against her, the detectives hesitated to arrest her.
Why? Like, they have her DNA, and they have witnesses that saw her right after a gunshot.
Maybe they were just being cautious, or maybe they wanted more time.
Maybe.
The bottom line is, though, that for now, Chelsea walked free. And this is where our story twists and turns into a very bizarre nightmare.
Okay.
Matthew's mother, Tommy Lynn, was consumed by grief
Uh-oh.
because, well, her son was dead.
Yeah.
Yet, with every day that passed, she knew that his killer was out there somewhere living their best
Uh-oh.
life. And so, when the police hesitated to arrest the person they believed murdered her son, Tommy Lynn flipped out, and instead she decided that she would take justice into her own hands.
Oh no.
So, this is when Tommy decided to launch her own investigation instead. However, as Tommy dug deeper into her son's case, her mental health slowly began to unravel.
Oh no.
She eventually convinced herself that it must be one of Matt's ex-girlfriends that was behind his murder.
Huh?
And to be fair, she was half right.
Yeah.
But this burden of trying to uncover the truth would slowly begin to consume her.
Oh.
Sleepless nights turned into her new normal, and she spent countless hours poring over every
Poor
scrap
woman.
of evidence, chasing leads, and replaying what-ifs in her mind. The deeper she went, the more isolated she became. Friends started to drift away, and the family worried that they couldn't reach her. Her
Yeah.
obsession with solving her son's case slowly eclipsed everything, until one day, that obsession turned into a plan
Oh,
far
no.
more dangerous than she could have ever imagined. Together, and with her husband, she planned an act of revenge so desperate that it barely felt real. She purchased a
Wait, what? What is this, dude? Rocking Dudebird. I think we chose the right story because this was insane. We still have 7 minutes and this video is just turning crazier and crazier. Oh my god.
fake UPS uniform, loaded up the family.
Fake UPS uniform. Damn, they planned this. Agreed, yeah. Holy moly. I don't know who to feel bad for anymore. I'm like, what the heck is going on?
Car, and then drove all the way to Washington, D.C., to what they believed was Matthew's killer's doorstep. When Tommy knocked on that front door, her hands were trembling so violently that she could barely keep her grip on the gun, which was hidden underneath her delivery jacket. She had now made up her mind. The woman who killed her son would now have to pay in blood, and that came at the cost of 2 bullets to the stomach. But fate, or maybe just a cruel twist of tragedy, seemed to have other plans instead, because that woman who opened the front door, that was not Chelsea Perkins. Not even close.
No.
And although she may have had some faint resemblance towards Chelsea, she was a completely innocent stranger.
Oh, please don't tell me.
Someone who had no connection in Matthew's death.
No.
Tommy Lynn had made a terrible mistake and had shot the wrong person. And now...
She shot an innocent... What the No. So a random ass poor girl opened the door, was like, hello. Oh no. Oh, did she make it though?
With a gun in her hand and in a stranger's hallway, her revenge came crashing down around her. Matthew's mother then fled the scene, and of course the police were right behind her.
Yeah, no
But
wonder.
Unfortunately, it was already too late. Tommy Lynn was convinced that there was no way out of this, and so she did the unthinkable.
Oh.
She grabbed her gun, raised it to her head, and then pulled the trigger.
Yeah, but did the other woman survive though?
In an instant, the Dunmire family lost not just a son.
Hold on. Did the woman survive?
Crashing down around her. Now, Stacy, she was a completely innocent stranger and someone who had no connection in Matthew's death. Tommy Lynn had made a terrible mistake and had shot the wrong person.
Shot.
And now, with a gun in her
Yeah,
hand,
I don't know if she
and
made
the
it.
Of course, Tommy Lynn was
I don't know if they made it.
Raised it to her head. Dunmire family lost
Oh my
not
God.
just a son, but a mother too. A second life that was swallowed by the same darkness that started it all.
Yeah.
And as for Chelsea, well, her story wasn't finished yet.
Of course
Although
not.
She carried on as if nothing had happened.
Of course.
Posting on Instagram in her skimpy outfits, and in other outfits like this, she was now on borrowed time. On December the and in other outfits like this.
Oh my god. Yep, that will scare you right. Okay.
She was now on borrowed time. On December the 9th of 2021,
December,
Chelsea was
holy.
finally arrested on suspicion of murder.
Okay.
Neighbors watched from behind curtains as she was led away in handcuffs, apparently looking just as stone-faced and silent as she did at the cemetery. Down at the station, detectives finally interviewed her. They laid out
Yeah.
the facts.
What did
including
he-
the smart
what did she
car,
say?
The gas station water bottle, the DNA found on Matthew, and the bullet that matched so perfectly. However, Chelsea decided to stick to her story and denied any involvement whatsoever. She swore that she did not kill Matthew and that she couldn't
Well-
explain her DNA which was found on his body. Many of her friends were shocked by the news. I mean, Chelsea openly hated Matthew, sure, but murder, that was a
Well,
surprise.
people
There
can
were
do
no
surprisingly
major red
things.
flags. She had no criminal record and no history of violence, and hadn't been diagnosed with anything either. On paper, she did appear to be a stable person.
That's
even if
actually
that did
crazy.
include her double life as Selena Savage. And now that I think about it, the surname really did not work in her favour. Detectives were convinced this would be an easy open and shut case. After all, Chelsea didn't just snap in an undocumented fashion.
No.
She planned every step. She
Yeah,
booked
she
an
did.
Airbnb, drove more than 300 miles to meet him, and then even scheduled a tattoo appointment for after the murder. To investigators, it all pointed towards one thing: cold-blooded, premeditated murder. After being arrested,
What a
Chelsea
crazy-ass
was
case.
ultimately denied bail, meaning she had no choice but to sit in a jail cell until her trial.
Yeah.
But before that would begin, the prosecution offered her a deal.
Oh.
A sentence of 27 to 31 years behind
Oh,
bars
that's-
if
yeah.
she were to admit to murdering Matthew. If
Okay.
Chelsea had taken this offer, then she would be free again by the time she turned 65.
And then again, she would save her kids and his kids and everybody from going through a trial. But I'm guessing she said no, or...
However, she would ultimately refuse this plea deal
Yeah.
and then stand by her own story.
Okay.
But only for a short while.
Oh. Wait, she's changed it?
Because eventually she had a change of heart, and on May the 27th, 2025, Chelsea Perkins pleaded guilty to second-degree murder, unfortunately excluding first degree. It's interesting, but if the court accepts this plea agreement, then she will spend 20 to 25 years behind bars, which actually is a 25% cut to the first plea deal that she rejected.
Yeah.
Now, if I had to hazard a guess, I would probably say that Chelsea realised that the evidence was simply so
Yeah,
strong
probably.
that there was no way she would win
Or a
this.
lawyer told her,
I've
"Take
known
the
about
deal."
this story for probably 3 weeks now, and if I'm honest with you, every time I think about it, it just stops me dead in my tracks.
It's a weird one.
From Coast Guard to OnlyFans murder, then to convicted killer. What a slide.
It's definitely a
Absolutely
weird one.
crazy. And if that wasn't enough already, throwing Tommy Lynn's revenge and then death into the mix, well, now you've got a script that even Hollywood would call a bit much. Chelsea has always maintained that the main motive was revenge, which, okay, fair enough. Maybe not to that degree, but still, fair enough. But I can't be the only one thinking this. Why did she sleep with him that night? With her DNA
God
being
knows.
found on Matthew's private region, there is no room for doubt here. The two were intimate shortly before
Yeah,
she
definitely.
pulled the trigger, which boggles my mind a little bit because,
Yeah.
well, parenthood aside, Chelsea claimed that he'd assaulted her only a few years prior. And look,
Yeah. That, and he had a girlfriend. I don't think he and his girlfriend were in such a good terms if he chose to sleep with a girl he hadn't seen in years, but I don't know.
look, I'm not here to question whether it happened or not, because, quite frankly, I have no authority to do so.
I-
I do
I'm
have
more
one
interested in
question
what
for
happened.
you. If that were to happen to you, would you ever in a million years sleep with that person again? It's
Absolutely not. I think most people, if they were accused of something horrible like that, they would not go near that person. And then again, if you accuse somebody of doing something like that to you, I couldn't fathom that that person would ever go, no. Good video. It was a really interesting one. This is definitely one of the more interesting we have watched in a while.
It's just another twist in this story that makes it so
It's a
messy and
confusing one as well.
unpredictable. Regardless of what you believe, one thing is clear. That Chelsea had two lives.
Yeah,
There was
definitely.
the life that she showed the world, that being a smiling face, a new tattoo, snapshots of ordinary moments, and
Yeah.
not so family-friendly moments. And
Yeah.
then there was the darker side of her too. The side where she determined that justice would not be handed down by a judge, but taken by force on her own terms instead. To be blunt, it is quite hard to believe that she actually believed that she would get away with his death too. I mean,
I
her
don't
plot
know.
contained not
She
one,
might have
but
been
several
delusional
glaring
just to think
holes.
that it
And
wouldn't
I still can't
affect
wrap
her.
my head around this photo, which was taken the very day she murdered Matthew.
She doesn't look
In fact,
affected at
there are
all.
dozens more photos after it, and it's kind of unsettling to realise that, even after pulling that trigger, she just seemed to carry on, smiling for selfies, posing for the camera, and living like nothing ever happened.
Ay.
It's moments like this that remind me that sometimes the scariest of monsters don't actually look like monsters at all.
Oh, yeah, no, they
Well,
act like
maybe
regular
just
people.
a little bit.
No, like she's the kind of girl that like you could have met her out in the
On that
street, and she would have been like, oh, it's an alternative style type of gal. Like you wouldn't have thought that like, oh yeah, she did this yesterday. Oh, That freaks me a little bit out, dude.
Folks, I'm going to wrap up this video here, but I genuinely want to know what you think about this
Me
one.
too.
Do you think it was revenge or just cold-blooded murder? Or do you
I don't know. Normally, I make up an opinion by the end of the video what my gut feeling is, but this time, I have no clue. I have zero clue to what I ever would have believed. I should go to bed and work tomorrow. Nighty, and thanks for a good true crime video. Thank you so much. Good luck at work tomorrow, and I hope I will see you again tomorrow. I was thinking of going to bed too. I'm just gonna read the comments, and then I'm probably gonna go to bed too, because I need to be up in 7 hours. So, but this was a crazy story.
think it was something even more complicated?
There's so much about this case we don't know. She accused him of and he willingly went out with her again, even though he had a girlfriend. That is beyond wild. That is insane. Dude was not thinking with the right head. Yeah. I kinda agree. It's a weird case. It's a weird case. I don't think it's a mystery why she slept with someone she hated in order to get her to her ultimate revenge, but I'm questioning why a man with a partner and 2 kids at home would go spend the night alone with the woman who previously accused him of SA. Everyone in this story, except the mother's victim, is messy. Yeah. Like, what I question as well is, like, yeah, he had a partner and he had 2 kids at home. And it's very telling when he didn't even tell his partner who he was meeting or where he was with her. Which, for me, signalizes that he wanted to keep that a secret. Which, you know, I understand why, but it's just, it's very telling. You know what? I feel really bad for the partners that are left behind, and I feel really bad for the kids. Yeah. Speaking for myself, if a woman ever accused me of assault to the point where I was officially investigated, she literally the last woman on earth I ever have anything to do with, period. That's the biggest mystery for me. Me too. Me too. I don't even know. I'm not victim blaming, just trying to understand the story. She contacted him just to reconnect on her way through town, but he was planning on spending the weekend with her at an Airbnb. Also, he was in a long-term committed relationship and has children with his girlfriend, and she had previously accused him of SA. Am I understanding that correctly, or is I missing? Yeah. This is the weirdest case I've looked at in a while. My God. Dude, you cheat on your girlfriend with a girl that accused you. Also, the mom shooting the wrong girl. What is with this family? Yeah. We still, what bothers me as well, we still don't know if that girl survived. I really, really hope she survived. God. She didn't do anything. Like, she was a stranger. And the mom mistook her for, yeah, oh my God. Oh my God, what a weird case. This will be one of the cases where I'm gonna think about this case for like a while. I'm genuinely gonna wonder about this case. Huh. This was released 2 months ago. Oh God, do I dare to Google her? I don't know if I do. I don't want to see anything bad. I just want to see if the police or anything has released something else. Chelsea Perkins. Because I want to try and figure out if the woman who got shot as well did survive. I really hope she survived. Oh, it was settled this year. Oh, she had a lot of followers. I don't dare to click that one, but we can click this one. United States Attorney Office, Northern District of Ohio, Cleveland. An Alexandra Virgin woman has pleaded guilty to driving more than 300 miles across state lines after she arranged to meet a victim who she shot and killed at a national park in Northeast Ohio. I can put it up here, actually. According to court documents, Chelsea Perkins, 35, traveled to Ohio to meet the victim, Matthew Dunmeyer, who she knew previously. Visited trail. Linking her, GPS data, DNA, social media, phone records, and ballistic analysis. My god. Oh shit, she's getting sentenced today. Norwegian time. Like, it's the 9th in Norway. She's getting sentenced. Like, it's right around the corner. Holy moly. But I was trying to find news about the other woman. Oh, she has been sentenced. Okay, update. Woman who committed murder at an Ohio national park to spend more than 22 years in prison. This was updated like 2 hours ago. Sentenced to prison. She was sentenced to 270 months. That is 22 and a half years in prison by U.S. District Judge after pleading guilty in May. So she got 22 and a half years. She was also ordered to serve 5 years of supervised release after imprisonment. Restitution is to be determined at a later date. So 22 and a half years and then 5 years supervised. Okay. Wow. Huh. What the hell? Let's see. Can I find the case about the mom? I think I need to Google him. Matthew Dunmeyer. Mother shot. I have no clue. My wife's boyfriend used to work with her at Chili's. Small world. Oh my god. Can we not find the mother? Tommy. Okay, I found her. Tommy Lynn Dunmeyer. Oh, 50. She was only 54. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Maybe. The images. Let's see. Oh my god. Oh, I have to sign in. Holy shit. There we go. Yeah. There we go. Okay, let's see if I can find become a member. No, fuck off. I want to know what happened with the woman. I only find her obituary. Shot woman. Here we go. I found it. I finally. Woman posing as UPS worker arrested after DC shooting police. A Virginia woman posed as a USP employee knocked on a woman's door in Northeast DC and shot her. The alleged shooter then tried to take her own life as officers stopped her vehicle. Tommy Lee Dunmeyer was arrested after the shooting Friday night. Wait, didn't she die? Wait, huh? Okay, it kind of looks like the woman survived. She didn't have very life-threatening injuries in that time. Wait, didn't she die? Am I wrong? What? This one says that they arrested her. Here says Dunmire was arrested for assault with a dangerous weapon and carrying unregistered gun and ammunition. This was on November 8th. Oh, okay. She was arrested on November 8th and then she died on November 18th. The whole case is just so sad. So she was arrested according to NBC Washington. But as far as I know, it looks like the woman she shot mistakenly survived, thankfully. Because I felt like that was a little bit unclear in the video, so it's kind of nice to know if she survived or not. But it looks like she did. That's good. That's good. You don't need any more people dying from, you know, this case, because my god, what a weird case. Well, it's getting late, peeps. Really nice streaming today. Tomorrow, I posted it in Discord. Tomorrow we're gonna play Militionär. Militionär. I don't know how you pronounce it. We're gonna do a playtest of a game that hasn't been fully released yet. Excited? Excited? It looks like a really weird game, but you know, we're up for some fun, aren't we? Yeah, we're up for some fun, of course. Why not? So it looks like that is gonna be the plan tomorrow. So we're gonna have a little social, catch up, and then we're gonna do the game. And if we have some time, maybe we can do another true crime. Tuesday, Thursday. Oh my god, I'm too tired. So yeah, we're gonna have stream tomorrow and the day after. On Friday, I'm going to see the new Demon Slayer in the cinemas, so I will not be streaming on Friday. I might stream on Saturday, a little bit unsure, depending on when I get home, because I'm going away that day. So yeah. But I will see you guys tomorrow. We're gonna play Militionär. Yeah. Thank you so much for today. Thank you for those who resubscribed. Always highly appreciated. Thank you for those videos today. And thank you in general for being in chat and just hanging out with me. Even if you chatted, even if you didn't, doesn't matter. I still appreciate you. Thank you so much. And I will see you guys later. Sleep well, have a good day. Kiss your pets for me. Yeah. Bye, everybody. Bye. Sleep well. Goodbye.